there. Oh, it's always so awkward saying hi to a camera. Gonna vlog. I psych myself up. How do people do this? Words flowing, words flowing. You are my best friend Becca, and I will talk to you as if you're not a camera. Dang it, I hate this part. Okay, anyways. I went to Santa Cruz recently with some friends. It was kind of like a last kind of hurrah before we went off to college in our separate ways. And we stopped at this one place. It's in Captiola, which is nearby Santa Cruz, which is in Northern California, for those of you that have no geographical idea of what my world is like. And we stopped at this really cute coffee shop that kind of overlooked the ocean. Really beautiful. It was called Mr. Tootie's, which is like a great name. But anyways, while we were sitting there just talking, we never even bought any coffee. We were just complete mooching college students. So we're sitting there talking, and this small girl comes up. She starts talking to us and telling us her name. I forget her real name. It's really like an out of character, kind of strange name. I will call her Sally because that seems like a good name. Okay, so Sally comes up and she starts telling us that her birthday is tomorrow, and she tells us all about her life, and she sits next to my best friend Becca, and she joins our conversation, and we're just kind of like, whose child is this? I mean, she was adorable. I mean, it was nice to talk to kids. Kids are always interesting. I recently read this article about how when you talk to a little girl, you should try not talking about like their fashion or how they look, because that kind of cements in this idea that that's the only thing that's really interesting about them is how they look. So I kind of experimented with that, and I asked her, you know, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? What do you read any books or anything? No, she doesn't read. She doesn't know what she wants to be. So I complimented her skirt. So I failed, but whatever. But anyway, she kind of gets engrossed in our conversation. About 5 minutes later, her mother comes by, which was kind of a relief because we didn't know if her parents were even there. And comes by and says, oh, you know, I thanks for watching her a little bit, or, you know, talking to her. We're saying, oh, yeah, it's fine, you know. We don't mind, because she was cute. You know, little kids are like that. They do that. I crawled under tables when I was little, and I didn't even talk to the people who were in the tables. I just kind of made forts out of them. Well, she leaves and goes and joins her family on the other end of this tiny coffee shop. But at one point, she actually escapes their clutches and comes and tries to climb around. It was kind of like an old church pew was the bench that we were sitting on. And she comes around. She wants to sit next to my best friend, Becca. But her mom is quickly behind her, you know, to kind of like grab her hand and bring her back. But when her mom grabs a hold of her hand, she quickly latches her arms around my neck and begins to choke me because she does not want to return with her family. And she's sobbing, crying because she doesn't want to go back. But she won't let go of me. And her mom is trying to like calmly get her arms off around me. And I'm nervous because she's actually cutting off my oxygen supply. But, you know, she's a small child and her parents are watching me. So I just kind of like smile awkwardly because I don't want to like rip her hands off my neck. So I just kind of play along and like, It was really awkward because what do? Like, do you rip the small child's hands off of your neck? I don't know. Well, anyways, her mom eventually got her off, and I began to breathe normally again, and I survived. But always watch out for those children. They're quick, and you can't rip them off. It's very terrifying. So I guess that was my last hurrah with my friends. I guess that's it. I'm a great storyteller. And it was not her birthday the next day. I painted a picture. I still haven't painted Sherlock. I'm afraid he'll blend in with the darkness.